Hello everyone, my name is Diana Sawiden and I'm here to walk you through the PSA, otherwise known as the problem-solving approach. The objectives of this presentation is to provide my viewers with the various steps that make up the PSA. I will also provide you with an example of the PSA in action, as well as some personal tips that I found helpful throughout my technical writing course. I know what you're all probably thinking right now. What the heck is the PSA? Little do you know, you use this process practically every day. Okay, so get this. The PSA is a 5-step approach that you can use to solve all types of problems. Like I stated, the process is predominantly done unconsciously. Most of the time, where you find yourself using it, you are not aware that you're even doing so. If this process is followed correctly, it really helps you focus and produce quality work. Okay, I know where you're all getting excited. Let's go ahead and get started. Step 1 of the 5-step PSA is to plan. This step is very simple, yet very important. All you have to do is realize what you're going to do and how you're going to go about doing it. Look at the resources you have at your disposal and take advantage of them to help you construct a plan to tackle your problem at hand. At times we find ourselves stuck, where our problems don't have clear or simple solutions. Therefore, this is where step 2 comes in. Do your research. Use textbooks, manuals, databases, or consult experts in the given field. Document and organize this new information in a fashion where you will be able to use it and it's easy to reference in the future. The next step is to always form a draft. Drafting, as you will learn in this course, if you haven't already, is a very important aspect when producing quality work. If you're going to spend hours on a project, regardless, don't you want it to be outstanding? Drafting will ensure a quality final project and product. A draft can be something as simple as an outline or even a copy of the full project, with only a few corrections away from being a masterpiece. This is your opportunity to put it all together and to see how effective your plan really is to solve the problem at hand. Once your draft has been submitted to either the Writing Center or your peers for review, that's where the next step begins, the review step. Have a friend, family member, advisor, or teacher look over your work. This is your chance to use quality feedback to make your project even better than it already is. Once you've completed this, reread your work and apply the needed revisions. Last but not least, we come to the final step of the PSA, distribute. This is where you finalize your project and add any last-minute finishing touches, and then either submit your project digitally or print it out and turn it to the appropriate person or persons. See, I told you the PSA isn't that bad. We use this approach all the time, whether it's consciously or unconsciously. In my technical writing class, I use the PSA to make my very own professional website. In the first step, the planning step, I decided on what I wanted to do and what I wanted to create and how was I gonna do that. I decided to put together a website for my new up-and-coming club at Arizona State University called USS United, under Somalian Skies United. Although I was very dedicated to creating a website for my club, I honestly had no idea where to begin. I then went on to the research stage and watched the tutorial at www.wordpress.com. After a couple hours of playing around on the website, I figured out how to successfully construct a successful professional website. I then spoke to my officers at the club and asked them what they felt was important that I should include in our website. I then acquired the resources and pictures and put it all together. I then went on to the next step and drafted my website and made sure to include all the information and resources my club members found important. I then submitted a link to my website to my peers at ASU for review. I gained very useful feedback that I was able to use and make my website even better. In the final stage, I distributed my professional website to my target audience as well as my instructor for review. I received an amazing 100 out of 100 points. I can honestly say, although I found it somewhat annoying at first, the PSA has changed the way I write. Before, I would automatically jump to the drafting stage and spend hours confused before I would even start. The problem solving approach has actually saved me lots of time and made writing an easier process for me. I really like that this approach helped me focus on smaller aspects that in turn helped me create a stronger piece overall.